No, this is not Dairy Jenga, this is Disaster Kitchen, and I'm about to show you how to make the best cheese paste ever. Ready? Roll that intro.
This is so much fun.
Okay, so for this recipe, you're going to need 2 plates, of course. One just to hold your utensils, like the forks and the spoons. You're going to, of course, need a grater, some evaporated milk. I'm going to start off with a half glass here, which is about 4 ounces or so. But I'm going to start with that, and that may change. You're going to be needing some mustard, a tablespoon of mayonnaise, a tablespoon of butter as well, and of course, the star of the moment, the cheese. And for this recipe, the amount of cheese I'm using is about 15 ounces, which is about 400 grams. Shout out to Amir Bax for teaching me physics. I actually had to use that today. But the real star to get shout out is Sherian Lizama, who is my mother, for teaching me how to make this bad boy. And as you see, I have cut the cheese in a very unique way for this. They're actually in these kind of Jenga size blocks. And the reason for that is so that when I use it on the grater, which you're going to be using, you're going to be grating it on this fine side here. You're going to be using it on this fine side. When you grate it like that, what is going to happen is you're going to get some short nice shavings. And the reason for that is because this is going to help you to crush the cheese in time. When you get to that stage, you're going to be able to crush the cheese really easy and help to make your cheese paste nice and smooth to get the texture that you really want. Right? So I'm going to proceed to grate that, and then I'll show you what it's like when it's done at that stage. Okay, so I've grated the cheese here. This is what it looks like now. And now that I've grated it to this stage, you notice I didn't grate all of it. Right? I deliberately left that out. That is in case I need to add more cheese to it based on how much milk I put. I believe I'm going to use all of this milk. And just in case I need to add more cheese to make sure that I have the right consistency, I'm going to be using this then. If not, then this is just going to go back to the fridge, right? So at this stage, the only thing that really happens is you start to put the ingredients together. And I want to talk one time about the cheese that you're going to be using. Of course, this is just regular cheddar, no big deal. But yeah, to make sure that your cheese paste, has the right taste, you want to make sure that you're buying, good cheese. And make sure that you're buying good cheese, that the cheese has a nice, sharp, kind of nutty taste to it. And it's not like some places we purchase the cheese and it's kind of bland and it tastes like a synthetic mess, really. So you want to be cautious about where you're buying cheese to make sure you have nice taste, the correct taste that you want for your cheese paste. So as you see there, I just kind of putting all the ingredients together, and the mustard, this comes kind of like the salt. It kind of opens up the taste of the cheese, but you want to be careful about how much you put and that you don't overdo it. Right, but that should be good. Like I said initially, it's just 2 tablespoons of the butter and the mayonnaise. I put it all together, and I'm going to be using a fork to mash this all up. And get it to the paste. Get away, fly. To mash this up and get it to the paste, right? So of course I'm going to speed that up so you can get to see what it looks like. And there we have it. I actually nailed it with the first try. No need to go and add any more cheese or any more of anything else for that matter. So right now, I'm just going to transfer it to this bowl here. because I think it's going to make for some nice photos in the end. Yeah, I'm going to do that. This looks, and it's going to taste equally as good. Yeah. So let me just get all of this out. Boom, there we have it. Cheese paste the best way. And of course, if you're a Trini, you know this cheese paste is going to be good with the coconut bake that we showed you all how to make, the fry bake that we showed you how to make. It's a big number in Trinidad as far as a breakfast meal. You can make a breakfast meal with those things, and this cheese paste goes well with it, and also goes well with some cricks. No, Cricks does not sponsor, but they certainly can. So again, let me shout out my mother, Sherry and Lizama, for teaching me how to make this wonderful cheese paste. Thanks a lot. See you all next time in Disaster Kitchen. Peace. So I did this last part just to make sure and get you unnecessarily hungry. And now that I have done my job, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell notification so that you don't miss out when we put out new videos. Thanks again. Peace out.